Hello, hello, hello. I am She Delight, your spiritual reader. You know, this whole time I was recording and didn't realize my phone had went dead, right? So I was pulling these decks out, the cards out, and I just left them out. But from that phone call, so this is part two, and man, that's crazy. I was just running my mouth. Spirit gonna give it back to me what I need to give to you. Um, that phone call. Um, that was confirmation on what I was sharing with you guys. And like I was saying to you, the main topic of the message was, you know, your thoughts. Be careful the things that you say. Word, keep your thoughts clear. You know, my bank called and it was some things going on, right? And I had changed my bank account on yesterday. I canceled one to open up another one. And it turned out to be great. That's my inheritance. That's my inheritance on my account on this. I was thinking it was one account, but it was another account. So that's my inheritance on this. That's why I said inheritance. So something great is happening for you guys. You guys are going to get some inheritance. Be careful how you answer your phone. Because some of us do not have our phone numbers, people's names and stuff saved in our phone for whatever reason, because we don't want to be bothered from some. You know what I mean? So make sure you be careful how you answer your phone, because you don't know who's calling your phone. Just like I had that number saved as inheritance. I'm glad I know what it was, because normally when I'm doing what I'm doing, if somebody interrupt, I either hit ignore or if I'm answering the phone and I don't know who they are on my phone, I end up saying, you know what? Hello. I'll be kind of cruel, because not intentionally, but what you calling me for? You ain't been calling me. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't saved in my phone, I'm not going to answer it anyway. And they keep blowing up my phone to it. It agitates me. Man, and I'll pick up the phone and I'll be like, hello. All right. And I just hang up on it, because it wasn't nothing necessary needed for them to call me anyway. But at the end of the day, I pay that phone bill. Nobody pays it but me. So for you guys, please be mindful of your thoughts of people. When people call your phone and the things that they say that's far-fetched, don't be rude, don't be ignorant, because you never know what that person is calling to tell you. And I did not know what they were going to call and tell me, because I thought this was about something else. But here it is. It was about something else. And it was for the greater good. So it is an inheritance. So I'm grateful for that. So I'm letting you guys know that you guys are going to be retrieving some inheritance. You're going to be getting some phone calls, strange ones, bad ones, good ones, and all of them. Just keep your peace with them all. You guys are manifesting something great in your life. For some of you guys are it's inheriting property. Or finance, it could be. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I seen the unexpected money card out here. I don't know what happened to it, but it is what it was. And I'm not about to go searching for it, but I know I seen it. Might have fell on the floor, but it don't matter. It might be in the deck. I don't care. But I seen unexpected somewhere. But anyway, you have the Six of Pentacles out here. So you're definitely going to be getting some inheritance, and you're going to be helping people that's less fortunate than you are, because you're going to have enough to give. You're going to be feeding the homeless. Like I was sharing with you guys, me and my sister have a nonprofit. I assist with her. And we go out and we help the less fortunate, clothe the children. It's for the children, and artistic people as well. And we get coats and food. We do things to and help other people, with the nonprofit, which is Demir Community Outreach. So just to let you guys know, you guys going to be retrieving so much revenue that you're going to be able to give to other people. Look at here, you get the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a beautiful for me. You guys going to have so much that you're going to be able to, live the way you want to live, travel the way you want to travel. Some of you guys going to be going somewhere traveling and looking, be staying on the overview that you can be able to see outside the outlook. You know, you're going to be so happy. Look at here. You got the high priestess out here. And she just is smiling. Very fruitful. Very, very fruitful. You guys are going to be very well balanced. You know, as long as you stay who you are and being unique like you are, you're very, very well balanced. You're going to be very well balanced if you continue on being this unique person and knowing who you are. And not only just that, work on changing your thoughts, because our thoughts is what's the most dangerous thing ever. You know what I'm saying? You guys are already unbothered. You unbothered now. Make yourselves to stay unbothered, and for some that's not unbothered and allowing everything that irritates you and your thoughts about all the unnecessary BS, get yourself in a position that you're unbothered about everything. You are the magician. You are the magician. You know, just like on this card here, I love this card. I love these cards. The Harmony card, it says that I am the image of God, and you are. So if you are the image of God, you're the magician, because the very, very much of the divine, you know, what all the divine is, divine lives within you. Whatever the divine have, you have it as well. You know, whatever's in the universe, it belongs to you too. No matter how big it is, don't shortchange yourself by, you know, accepting the breadcrumbs. You know, if you choose to want to be want millions of finance, $1 million finance in your possession, claim it. You got it. You can have anything you want manifested into your position, you know, in your bosoms. That's you. You are the manifester. Be unbothered by it. Don't let nobody take your mind from that. Like I had shared with you guys, that my number on my new bank card, all the last 4 digits ends up to a number 9. Look at here, unbothered 9. I'm so unbothered right now. I'm enjoying my inheritance right now. How did I get my inheritance? I got it myself. I manifested myself. I did that. Me and the universe and the divine. By paying attention, being sensitive, balancing myself in everything that I did and what I was doing. And I made sure I continue on being the high priestess. That's what I did. No, yes, I am bougie to a certain degree. But yeah, I am so unbothered looking out this window. Yes, you guys got to be that. Yes, I do. I be a blessing to others. You guys have to put yourself in that position. You got to put yourself in that unbothered position and say deuces to everybody and everything that don't serve your purpose in life. Yeah, the bottom of the card, it has the 10 of Wands. Look, I was working, and you guys got to do the work. It looked like it's a heavy burden, but it is a heavy burden to do some work for yourself. You got to really put in some work for things to manifest in your life. No matter how you get your inheritance, whether you inherit it from somebody else or you inherit it from yourself, however you get it, you do it. And you do it in your own personal comfort zone. You ain't out doing it for nobody else. You're doing it in your own zone, and you're not allowed nobody to come into your cipher. Like this picture here saying that you got to realize how unique you are. You got some great stuff inside of you. This is who you are. Unique, different. Who cares what anybody else think about you or how they feel about you? You know, even as somebody, you know, as a person that comes on social media, I mean on YouTube, or either whatever type of platform, people don't want to do readings or say their names or nothing like that. They shameful, they bashful of doing so because they worried about what other people might feel or think about them and might say that they're wicked. No, they're not wicked. And that there's, for some of you guys that feels like, you know, you might do tarot read, you might do readings and things of that nature. You're not wicked by you doing it. So what? You go to church? Yeah, continue on going. So what do people say things about you? That's who you are. You're unique. You can do these type of things without without a shadow of a doubt, and you can be able to aid and assist the matter with other people by doing so. So don't beat yourself up because you feel, then don't feel ashamed about what you do. Again, you are unique. You got to realize that. People gonna say what they want to say, but guess what? If people study that, and I've said this several times, if people study that word like they say they study that word, they would know that a seer, a clairvoyant, a prophetess, all of those names, those are just different upgrades of how you pronounce something. You know what I'm saying? They are in the Bible. So don't let nobody tell you that you're doing something wrong. If that's the case, they doing something wrong in the pulpit by prophesying to people, because guess what? They see things. Prophetic people are seers. They tell the future and your past. So those are different words. Look up them words. They are different words. They just look at it in a different way because they're brainwashed. They don't want nobody else to do nothing outside of what they want you to come into their church or to their business, because that's what a church is. It's a business. I say that all the time. It's a business. They want you to come up under their umbrella and bamboozle you out of your finance. I'm not telling you not to go to church. Continue on going, but I'm just telling you the real. It's like we talk about our ancestors. They say we wrong for speaking on and acknowledging our ancestors. Well, people acknowledge Jesus. He did. I'm just keeping it 100. And if you get technical about the situation and you do some research, that's not even a real person. I mean, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you the truth. I do my my studies. I've done it, and I'm just giving y'all the truth. That's not if a person, that's within your, you need to start finding out about your chakras, your bones, your everything within your body. You'll be amazed about the things that people say. And we've been walking around being brainwashed to a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So if they, and it's say, like I said, people sit there and they talk about how Jesus died and rose back in 3. Isn't that an ancestor? Might as well say so if you really want to get technical about the situation. Jesus dead. He ain't here. So they still calling on Jesus in Jesus' name and everything else. So for real, keep it 100. Don't get mad at me because I'm telling y'all the truth. Your ancestors is your ancestors, the people that you do know, because you don't know who Jesus is. That's somebody else's name. That's somebody else. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all because y'all don't know him. You never met him, didn't even know his family. So get real with yourself, for real. But at the end of the day, they talk about certain things and try to make you feel less than, and you shouldn't feel less than because you know the truth. You know what you can do, and this is a talent that you have. Don't allow nobody to make you feel such a way about you speaking about your ancestors, or you speaking, you reading the cards. These are just tools. You use them as a tool. It's not, you just like the colors like I do in the pictures. It tells a story, for real. You like that. And they speak about us wearing our crystals and, and all of that nature and burning sage. Well, that's what they did. They burned incense at the tent in the Bible before they went inside to worship. So it's no different. They burnt incense and sage. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. They called on the dead in the Bible. When Samuel was dead in the Bible, they called on him. I'm just keeping it 100. They talk to the dead all the time. So what's the wrong? Who's contradicting who? So don't beat yourself up, you guys. If this is what you want to do and you want to start you a YouTube channel and you want to make this your 100% job, do so. Go ahead and do it. Don't allow nobody to make you feel less than, because you are who the divine created you to be. You are the image. And if the divine is the image of you and you the image of the divine, don't you know every time you go to sleep and you wake up, the divine wakes you up because the divine is inside of you and giving you that air and that oxygen in your body and giving you the ability to move your hands and speak, because you cannot see the words that's coming out of my mouth nor out of your mouth. So the divine is in you. It says it on this card. You are the image of the Creator. You are the image. You are you are very unique. And that's why you're out here. That's why you're here. This is your purpose in life, is to be here, to be able to share with the people what's supposed to be given to them, because nobody else will do so. But everybody come to YouTube, TikTok, all those other channels to get a word. And you're the person that's supposed to be giving the word. Do not leave here in guilt and shame because you didn't do your purpose when you had a chance to do so. This is your chance to go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. Put these messages out here and handle your business. Don't let nobody make you feel less than, because at the end of the day, they ain't paying your bills. They ain't turning you over. They're not waking you up. They're not putting food on your table. They ain't loving you. You loving yourself. The divine giving you these messages on purpose. And if you don't want to use the cards, don't use them. If you just want to speak out, just speak out, because sometimes I don't use cards. So with that being said, use what you got, because that's your inheritance. Your inheritance is in you. As you go forward to putting your platform out here, you will be very successful in what you're doing. You will get plenty, and the Most High and the divine and the universe and your ancestors will reward you abundantly. Everywhere you turn around, you will be definitely being blessed. You would never be without. Every time you think of something, your thoughts is very important. If you put your mind where it's supposed to be, anything that you change, if you change the way your thoughts, way you think, and you put yourself in a position where it's supposed to be at, anytime something run across your thought positive, say like you say you need $1,000. You like, dang, divine, I need $1,000. Mother Universe, please bless me. And you just go ahead about your day. Because you doing what you're supposed to do by changing your thoughts, heck, you getting a knock on the door. Special delivery, and they giving you a letter, an envelope. And that's that $1,000 you was looking for. You getting a phone call like I just got. Inheritance. You get money because you got your mindset where it's supposed to be. Not where you want it to be, but where it's supposed to be. And it's lining up the way it's supposed to be lining up. And the divine is blessing you. The universe is just pouring out everything for you. Stay unbothered. Stay unbothered. Continue on doing what you're supposed to do. On these, but I knew it. The unexpected money. I grabbed these two cards. Unexpected money is coming to you guys, as well as a relationship. Continue on having this relationship with the divine and the universe. Loving yourself, loving the universe, and loving your ancestors and the divine. Guess what? Your personal relationship is going to be great too. Stay unbothered. Continue on being bougie for some of you guys. Don't down nose on nobody else. Help somebody else. But you got unexpected money coming. I can't make this up. I can't make it up. Look at here. Single, sexy, and successful. You're going to be single for some of you guys. Sexy and successful. From your inheritance. And you can pick and choose whoever you want to deal with. But wherever this success coming from, it's coming from a distance. And your finance coming from a distance. So you're going to be getting something in the mail. And I ain't talking about your income tax either. I am not talking about your income tax. This is something bigger than that. So continue on working on yourself. Continue on, and your mind is a terrible thing to waste. Continue on working on your thoughts. Because sometimes we can have some crazy thoughts, confirmation. And and those thoughts can damage everything that we have, and we'll lose everything that we get. Here's ritual 44. Like I said, manifest it. You the magician, do some money rituals. Do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you have to do, and don't worry about nothing else. It is what it is. It's in you. You know what to do. The full moon was just here. And guess what? It's still some residue. Some of you guys about to travel. I think I said that in my the other tape. You know what I'm trying to say. The other video. It's only like 6 or maybe 12 minutes. I don't know, but I said that. But you guys is about to be traveling, just like the young lady in the window, the Nine of Pentacles. Look at her looking over. That look like a hotel room. It could be a penthouse suite. Who's to say? But you guys about to travel. Somebody waiting on you. Expectations. Something is waiting on you. That's 10-10. Something great about to happen, for real, for real. And it's probably this relationship. Right along with this unexpected money. That's crazy. But for all that what y'all encounter, and it's sad to say, but I guess 6 cards that came out. 6, well, that's 5, 6, 7 cards came out with this. And I wasn't going to take it, but I'm going to take these cards because I want to share some with you guys about this too. I don't know if I told you, but when my bank card, my new bank card that I got, I added the last 4 digits. And if I'm repeating myself, please forgive me. I added them numbers up and it added up to 9. Everything that was left behind in that other bank account is transferring to the new one. And then not only just that, all the mess that was connected to them for these people trying to get in my accounts, take what don't belong to them and try to bamboozle me in that matter and wanted me to get out of character with them. I left all of that alone. I left all in the old, which I should have did last year. Well, it's still, to me, it's still 25, but it's 26 or whatever. But anyway, I should have changed that prior then, but I didn't. I did it now because I left out of the 9. So unbothered. You see that 8 and 1 is 9. I'm so unbothered right now. I'm really unbothered since that account is closed. Real talk. I'm so unbothered. So these people, these phone people that's calling and doing all this other extra stuff, they in pain emotionally, emotional pain. They need to do some changing. And some of you guys are going through some emotional changing, emotional pain, but you're going to be okay. You're definitely going to be okay. Look at here. Look at this. Occupation. Somebody going to think they slick. Somebody think they slick. And to me, this doctor, y'all worried about something going on at the doctor's office. Because of what y'all doing. And I'm switching up right now. The reason why you guys don't really want to fool with nobody right now, and this is 2 different messages. You don't want to fool with somebody right now because you did something that y'all wasn't supposed to. Y'all end up being with this person and y'all wasn't sure if y'all picked up something from that person, a STD. And y'all went to the doctor and y'all feelings. And it scared the mess out of you. Y'all got a wake-up call about sleeping unprotected with these people. But you got a wake-up call out of that. But you won't let nobody manipulate you no more in that matter. But you're going to be okay. You're definitely going to be okay. You're going to be all right. For some of you guys, not everybody. You know who I'm talking to, whoever this person is. And also what this message is, this dealing with somebody that's dealing with cancer, in their body, whether if it's prostate or whatever, you allowed your thoughts to manipulate you as if things that's not going to be right within your body. It could be prostate, it could be breast, it could be in your body or whatever, wherever it's at. But you notice I seen the doctor, he don't have no hair. So it could be, you're going through chemo or whatever and you worried about it and you're very emotional because you had pretty long hair, nice locks, and it's bothering you because you don't want to lose all that you have, and you worried about it. You pretty much manipulated your own self and your own thoughts, and somebody else did too, telling you this is what it was. And this, look at here. You got somebody trying to manipulate you and playing, being the vanquilitis over your life, telling you what you should and should not do. And you said, bump this mess. You woke up. You was like, I'm not about to listen to nobody else what they got to say. I know who I am. I'm standing on business. I'm allowed the divine to do what the divine gonna do in the universe. Because this right here is taking me out. This is taking me out. These emotions. That's how you looking. You like all this mess is taking me out. You know what I'm saying? And you realize the divine was like, I'm not about to allow this. You're gonna achieve everything that you desire, and ain't nothing gonna take you off focus. So you winning. You're gonna be successful. You're gonna come out of this this illness that you're dealing with, and everything is gonna be okay. When you go back and to get another test, everything gonna be fine. That like these two cards here. You're gonna be walking down the pathway of your healing. You the healer. Things are gonna be healing on the inside out. Even when people wanted to look at you and wanted you to be gone, they wanted to leave you in that death magic, and wanted to abuse the situation with you in that matter and make you feel like this so you can abuse your own self. Look at here, the spirit again, you get the magician, the manifestation. The divine gonna allow you to manifest everything that you desire while you on this pathway. So make sure your thoughts is always positive and not negative. So with that being said, I would like for you guys to subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share it with your loved one, friend, whoever you desire you want to send it to. Congratulations. That's my word. I told y'all that. Congratulations on your new journey and your new relationship. Because some of you guys, if you're looking for a wife or a husband, manifest it. If you're looking for this person that you with already, and you want them to be your husband or your wife, manifest it. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? You are that person. You are the manifester. So whatever you want, claim it. Whatever you want, get it. Don't let nobody and nothing take you off focus and off track of who you are and what you can do. You are a very unique individual. If you are ashamed of who you are, then it's a problem within your own person. It has nothing to do with nobody else. That's you. Because you should be able to look in the mirror and look at yourself and like, you know what? I know who I am. I love me in every inch of my body and stand on business. So harmony is your card. And it says again, I am open to the idea that I am the image of God. So if you're the image of God, you speak like God and you speak to his people. You tell people what the divine says because the divine is using you as a tool. Just like we use these cards as a tool. The divine is using you and I as a tool to speak his word to his people or her people. As such, I have the power to bring light into my life. You have such power to bring light into your life. Just like I am the light, I know I am. And I speak highly of myself. Whether don't nobody accept it or not, I accept me because I am the light. No matter where I go, I'm bringing some sunshine. And I can also bring, I seen that card. I can also bring you some of this too. Depends on how you want it. I could tear your tower down. I could bring you some light and I could bring you some darkness. It's your choice. Pick and choose. But I prefer to bring light to everybody. I keep my beast in the cage until it needs to come out because I got to protect me and everything that's around me. So with that being said, you guys, it says, I turn all darkness in me into light. Every darkness that's in me, I turn it into light. You guys got to do the same thing. Every darkness, you got to turn it into that's in you, turn it into light. Change your thoughts. And when you change them bad thoughts into some beautiful words and beautiful visions and beautiful sight, everything will fall into place for you. And it says, in the absence of complaints, anger, and hatred, I find harmony. So in the absence of complaints, anger, and hatred, find harmony in it. When you want to hurt somebody or hate somebody or you mad at somebody, find some type of harmony in that so you don't have to walk around being like them other folks. Because just because they nasty, mean, ignorant, and disrespectful and don't know how to talk to nobody, that don't mean that you got to do the same thing. That don't mean you got to be like them. Turn it, because remind you, you sent here on a purpose to do something. Just because somebody judging you and telling you what you shouldn't and should not be doing, that don't mean that you got to do it. You ain't got to listen to them folks. Say, I hear you, and move on, poof along. So with all that being said, you guys, please subscribe to my channel, like my channel, share my channel. I would gladly appreciate it. And do me another favor. Please leave me a comment. I like reading them comments and replying. You know, and for those that's been leaving me them funky messages, I don't know why y'all want to get in my comments. And I don't even really get comments that much and want to leave me a nasty message. You know, if it ain't for you, it's not for you. Stop trying to justify every time somebody puts something. Y'all know, if y'all, I know what y'all do, because I read, you know, I listen to my some of the other people, you know, creators on YouTube, and I be reading the comments because I run straight to the comments. When something said, I go straight to the comments because I know something funny gonna be put in there. You know, so I go read some of the comments of what people been saying, and it's sad that they be with them comments be looking like, and it shouldn't even be so. If it does not resonate with you, do yourself a favor so you will not get in trouble. Again, your thoughts is important. Change your thoughts. You so quick to jump to somebody else's contents and messages and leave a nasty message. You don't realize that you the spirits that's out here that's from the underworld, and you thinking you doing something good. You are the bad spirit. So what I've decided I'm going to do, instead of commenting on the message and try to change it into a positive perspective, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to lighten heart. If it's foul, I'm just going to lighten heart. That's it. Because those are your opinions and your thoughts. I'm not going to feed into that. I wasn't feeding into it anyway, but at the same time, I try to leave a positive comment in it to give you some type of uplifting message out of what you said, so make you, so you can feel good about yourself and change and be grateful for what you encountered. I'm not doing that to no more. I'm not feeding y'all. I'm not doing that. You're going to get the message what I give, and that's that. I'm not going to encourage you guys. Don't say that I'm not encouraging all of you guys, because my messages are encouraging. If I'm talking about those that leave those old funky messages in my message section, and y'all leave these messages, and I don't want you guys putting that bad omen on my other people, my other collectives that come in here and leave messages and want to something enlightened, and you come leaving this trash in the message box. Don't do that, because I don't want my other people being sad and feeling some type of way because of ignorance. So if you got something that's negative, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. If you don't have nothing positive to say, regardless if it's about your past person or whoever it is, keep that sugar honey iced tea to yourself. Everybody don't need to know what you went through. If you went through it and you about to put that on there, that's because you going through it and you went through it and you still not healed from it. Now you want to project all of the mess that you going through on somebody else. Don't nobody want to feel those. They trying to come out. They ain't trying to stay in it. Don't nobody want to reminisce on no past pain. You're going to have to let that mess go and move on.